comment is to Sue Jacobs, who said after the first speaker that rescue groups are doing a great job in the shelter. Why is it then that there's not a single dog cage open and 15 dogs in the hallway for months now? Thank you. I'd like to discuss two particular dogs out of the countless animals in the shelter desperately needing to get out, but between the antiquated email system and the lies that I'm constantly being told by TOHAS employees, the only option left is to get these facts out on public record. Case 9158 is a German Shepherd that has been out of the public's eye for over 1 month now. On April 7th, I requested a picture of her through email. 1 week later, I was emailed by an anonymous employee and was told that case 9158 is still awaiting an assessment by the behaviorist. On April 21st, I emailed again requesting photos and the assessment, and yet 26 days later, I have still not received a single response. Will she ever be posted on Pet Finder for rescuers to find? Will she ever be seen by the public? Has she already been killed? It's been made clear that German Shepherd Rescue, formerly banned, was welcomed back to the shelter to help. Looks like the only people banned are the two that saved the most lives. There have been a lot of rumors flying since the band of rescuers Diane and Lucille last October. But the latest is that this has become very personal, and it is due to the retaliation on the part of town officials that these lifesavers continue to be prohibited from the shelter. As far as that shepherd goes, she certainly didn't vanish in the air. At some point, like everything else, the shelter will have to account for her. I guess a weekend fair is just too crazy for your inexperienced and underqualified employees. The real definition of craziness is working your tail off 7 days a week from morning till night until cages are plentiful in kennels and there aren't 15 cages lying in the hallway. Craziness is being on the phone relentlessly and contracting out TNR to reputable sources so that Hempstead's wild raccoons aren't walking around all summer with bellies as big as the smiles on their faces. Craziness is the constant, non-stop cell phone calls Diane and Lucille would receive all day long for the last decade, moving animals out of the shelter and keeping animals out of there. Craziness is taking Lucille and Diane after years of sacrifice, dedication, and generosity and throwing them to the DA like a couple of criminals. Craziness is having a fair named after a fund that's name was created by none other than Diane Madden, who 7 months ago you banned from the shelter, and have yet to explain this ignorant decision that has come back to haunt a very corrupt system where now the animals are sacrificial lambs. It's apparent that your staff cannot handle the two tasks of getting animals adopted and selling cupcakes made by the community. To add money to an account that already had over $40,000 in it months ago, with a vision that will reform TOHAS to a place we can all be proud of, instead of a concentration camp for animals in which they are held hostage, with no life-saving policies and relying on staff that spend more time covering up than owning up. Thank you.
Thank you.